Adam Friedman, Rivals.com, here with one of the best players in the 2023 class. We've got offensive lineman Chase Bisontis, one of the top players in the class. Like I said, a Rivals 100 prospect. Just released the top 15. It's been a little bit of a busy month for you as well. Let's start with the visits that you've taken. You visited Maryland, you visited Rutgers. Let's talk about that Rutgers visit. That one seems to be a little bit more impactful. It's the in-state school. Your high school, Don Bosco, has a ton of connections there. Oh, give me some of the highlights of that visit to Rutgers.
It was awesome. I got to talk with Coach Ciano personally. Got to see the whole staff. They showed much love. We went to the basketball game versus Maryland later at 7 o'clock. As I walked in there, we walked past the student section and they knew who I was, screaming, "Chase, Chase, stay home." So that was really awesome.
Cool. Okay. Good stuff. They did pretty well in this recruiting class. They got a bunch of in-state guys and a bunch of highly rated players. What do you think of the progress that Coach Ciano and that staff is making?
Yeah, I mean, their 22 class is legit. They got Gavin at quarterback. They got a bunch of kids I know personally, and I feel real confident about them.
Cool. Okay. Very good. Well, yeah, let's touch on this top 15. There are some big time schools on this list and schools that you've been kind of, I'm not going to say leaning towards, but schools that have gotten a lot of your attention so far in this recruiting process. Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Michigan are four schools that we've heard a lot about from you over the last few months. Let's start with those four schools. Just a couple of things about each of them that you really like. We'll go east to west. We'll start with Penn State there. What is it about Penn State that makes them one of your top schools?
Coach Trotwin. Coach Trotwin was at Boston College my freshman year. That was my first offer. So we've been building a relationship for 3 years now. So it's been
Cool.
awesome.
Very cool. When's the next time you're going to get out there?
I'm not sure yet, but definitely will. We talked about it. He came in today to my school, talked to my head coach, so I definitely will be back.
Very good. Okay. Let's go with Ohio State. Out of those four is the next one, east to west. What is it about Ohio State that you find so intriguing?
They still have a lot of New Jersey talent translated to Ohio State. I like Justin Fry. I love Coach Ryan Day. Their center, Luke Whippler, New Jersey guy. I played against him freshman year. I talk with him all the time. He gives me advice and all that stuff. So I feel real confident about that.
Yeah, well, Luke is a pretty talkative guy, if I remember right. Coach Fry, new offensive line coach there. Just what are some of your first impressions after talking to him?
He's a straightforward guy, and that's what I like. That's kind of how I grew up at Don Bosco. That's how they are. So I like that.
Very cool. Okay. Then I believe the next one is Michigan. A lot of rumors about Coach Harbaugh there, but what are some of the things about Michigan that you like so much?
The O-line Coach Moore. We built a relationship, and they won the Joe Moore Award, which is awesome, and that's something I look forward into doing.
Great. Okay. When's the next time you're getting out there?
I haven't been out there yet, but definitely will be. I'm gonna try to see Michigan State and Michigan probably similar days.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I didn't ask that about Ohio State either. Do you have a visit plan for them yet either?
No, but definitely will be there.
Definitely will be. Okay. Then we also need to touch on Notre Dame. Like we said, the Fighting Irish have a big time presence in New Jersey. They've gotten a couple of guys at North Jersey pretty recently. So what do you think about the Fighting Irish and also the coaching change that's gone on over there?
It's awesome. It also translates very well from Don Bosco Catholic School, great football. The O-line Coach B, he came in I think on Tuesday, so I got to meet him in person. He talked to my head coach, and he just said some great things, how he develops guys, how he won the Joe Moore Award. So him talking with my coach, Coach Sabella, it was real good. Coach Sabella said great things about their conversation.
Great. Okay. So there are a bunch of other schools in this top 15. Like I said, we're not going to get to all of them, but a few that I've heard you mention in the past. I know that offer from Alabama carried a lot of weight with you. There's a new coaching staff at LSU, a new coaching staff at Miami. We also have schools like Michigan State, Kentucky, and Boston College and Texas on the list as well. Just out of those schools, which ones do you feel like you're going to really take a much closer look at over the next couple of months?
You didn't mention Texas A&M. Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. I'm sorry. Yep, there you go.
Coach Adazio came in today as well. Talked to my head coach, just talking about NIL and how he develops players, and he's been to the league and he feels like he's going to be there for a while. Alabama coach O-line coach came in as well last week. You know, all these schools that I put on, Miami, Coach Mirabal, he came in. They're showing a lot of love coming to my school. Coach Miami offered my teammate Jordan Thomas, you know, so these schools that are showing love coming to my school to talk to my head coach, like I appreciate it, and that's why they're in this list.
Very good. All right. Yeah. Good name drop there. Jordan Thomas, 2024 defensive end, a name to know in the 24 class. There's no doubt about that. Let's talk the next steps in your process real quick. When do you think you're going to start taking some more visits and then eventually either narrowing this list down or making a commitment?
Yeah, so I'm gonna look at going to Michigan State and Michigan in March. Definitely gonna be at a bunch of these schools, taking all 5 official visits, and then committing before my senior season. So looking before early July, late June, something like that.
Somewhere in there. Okay, very good. Well, Rivals 100 offensive lineman Chase Bisontis again here. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to seeing you out there this spring and hearing about all these visits you're going to be taking. Really appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for
All right,
having me.
man. Thanks.